Howdy y'all. I know these videos can get a little boring because not everybody's like me, in which you just say something interesting and it's suddenly very interesting to you. Some people need more stimulation than that, so just for a little bit more stimulation, we'll establish a few routines, or a couple routines at least. So I'll be hiding this guy, kind of like Trader Joe's hides different mascots, I guess, in different states. Or maybe we're the only state that does that. But they hide a mascot around the store. And so for us, this will be him given to us by Jess. And so, as you can see, he's out of regulation, but for a very good cause. As you can see, 1 Corinthians 16:14, this is a band for the band with love. With lovemusic.com and do everything with love. So that will be one of our new routines, and also I'll get to tell you what type of socks I'm wearing each day. That's the only time you'll see them. You'll have to just trust me about what they are from now on. So the zebra stripe one, or I guess Siberian tiger stripe one, was given to me by Mama Pat, and I'm not remembering. I've been trying to remember, but I believe the other one was given to me by my mom, but it may have been given by Jenna or somebody else, because sometimes I can be more lackluster than others, and just lacking the zest of life, and so I have beloveds who know how to give that to me and supply it for me and make life a little bit more fun. And also today, just to finish off with the good word, this is a scripture that saved one of my beloveds, Miss Barbara, when, after having thought she followed the Lord okay, and then having lost sight of him and lost hope in him, one day somebody through the navigators witnessed to her, and when reading this verse, it came together for her. But God demonstrates his own love to us, that being still sinners, Christ died on behalf of us. And so, while still being a sinner, Christ died for us. And one trivia, while still sinners being, on behalf of, it can also be translated different ways, but the Greek is what? It is kind of like hyper, as in hyperactive, hyperbole, many different things of, being an extreme example of something means it's hyper something, on behalf of, or on top of, that is the word, hyper, in the Greek. And so that reminded me of, he died like on our behalf, on top, from on high, as well as from the lowest depth to which he lived. He died for us. But that reminded me of, the Jews will remember, and anybody who loves to read the word will remember, that when Israel was afflicted with snakes by the Lord, being bitten by these awful snakes, Moses put up and that was for a reason, Moses put up one bronze snake for them, for the purpose that they look at that snake, and if they did, they would be healed of the bites from these snakes. And that is what Christ looked like to everybody who hated him and wanted him on that cross, on that tree. He must have looked like a snake, like a despised thing, even forgetting the fact that he was beaten badly and bleeding all over and looking helpless. And so that's just a thought of just reading scripture. You can see these things and make these connections. So continue joining me on that journey and continue finding things like that for yourselves. And that'll be your joy. It'll be a reason to open the scriptures every day to discover something new, and for him to weave in your understanding what he has done, all the things that he has done. And the amazing thing about Christ, again, is that he fulfilled some prophecies that nobody knew were prophecies of him before, but he became their fulfillment. When you see who he was, when you explore who he was, you hear the testimony of who he was, read the testimony of who he was, and what he did, and you understand, wow, those were prophecies of Messiah? Yes, they were. So keep enjoying the scriptures and read them in the Spirit, wanting to believe. Those who don't believe won't understand the scriptures. I know, I read them that way as well, and I didn't understand them. Okay, well, I'll see y'all again soon. Love y'all, and have a good day.